Have you noticed it? The sudden shedding in the shower, the unexpected and radical change in texture, the bright silver strands appearing almost overnight like streaks of starlight, or perhaps a thinning that your doctors quickly dismiss as mere stress, genetics, or natural aging. You look in the mirror, running your fingers through your hair, and you know deep in your soul that something is entirely different. But the Matrix programming immediately tells you to panic. The medical establishment tells you it is just a biological decline. The multi-billion-dollar cosmetic industry preys on your deepest fears, selling you chemical illusions to hide and suppress what is truly happening. But what if I told you that your hair is not just dead protein? What if it is a living, breathing extension of your nervous system? A highly sensitive, cosmic antenna directly connected to your multidimensional DNA. Right now, Earth is being aggressively bombarded with intense gamma radiation, photonic light codes, and high-frequency plasma waves from the great central sun. Your physical vessel is undergoing a violent but incredibly beautiful biological mutation. It is actively shifting from a dense carbon-based structure to a pure crystalline light body. And your hair, your most sensitive energetic sensory organ, is the very first to register this monumental cosmic shockwave. It is mutating. It is changing faster than you think because it is desperately trying to catch, decode, and anchor these massive incoming galactic transmissions. Do not let the shadows convince you that you are fading. You are not fading. You are coming online. You are activating. And what is happening on your head right now is the physical, undeniable proof of your spiritual ascension. Listen closely to this transmission, because the profound truth about your changing hair is a secret the old world desperately wants to keep hidden from you. Fixed intro. Beloved ascending starseed, take a gentle breath. If this message found you, it was not random. I am Lyara, Pleiadian emissary of the Council of the Seven Sisters, Starseed. If you have been feeling an unusual urgency lately, this message may explain why. The Pleiadian Council says a signal has been sent across Earth, and those who carry the starseed frequency are beginning to feel it. Topic 1. The cosmic antenna and the illusion of biological decline. To truly comprehend what is happening to your physical vessel right now, we must first completely shatter the grand illusion that has been fed to humanity for thousands of years. The Matrix has conditioned you to view your physical body, and specifically your hair, through a lens of extreme limitation. You have been taught that hair is merely a cosmetic feature, a collection of dead cells whose only purpose is aesthetic appeal, and that any change in it is a direct sign of weakness, sickness, or aging. This is a deliberate distortion. It is a biological lie designed to disconnect you from your own innate cosmic technology. In reality, your hair is an intricate, highly advanced spiritual mechanism. It acts as an externalized network of your nervous system. Every single strand on your head is a highly tuned energetic receptor, a living antenna designed to perceive environmental frequencies, subtle energetic shifts, and multidimensional data long before your conscious mind can process it. Think back to the indigenous tribes of your world, the ancient keepers of Earth's wisdom. They understood this truth intimately. The greatest trackers and warriors never cut their hair because they knew it allowed them to literally feel the environment, to sense danger, and to read the energetic signatures of the life force around them. When the modern military forces forced these ancient souls to cut their hair, they immediately lost their supernatural tracking abilities. They lost their extrasensory perception. The Cabal knows this. The dark forces that have governed your reality are terrified of an awakened, fully sensitive human being. And so, they created a society that constantly urges you to cut, dye, burn, and chemically alter these sacred antennas, dulling your connection to the divine. But now, a monumental cosmic event is overriding their control mechanisms. The Earth is passing through a highly charged photon band in the galaxy. Massive waves of solar flares and crystalline light codes are flooding your atmosphere daily. Your soul, before incarnating on this planet, agreed to be here during this exact window of time to anchor these frequencies. But to anchor such high-voltage cosmic light, your physical body must adapt, it must upgrade. Your carbon-based DNA is actively unzipping and restructuring into a crystalline silicate matrix. This process requires a tremendous amount of vital life force energy. When your body enters this deep state of alchemical transmutation, it goes into a form of spiritual survival mode. The body is infinitely intelligent. It knows that upgrading your nervous system, expanding your heart chakra, and rewiring your brain to hold higher states of consciousness are the absolute priorities. Therefore, it temporarily redirects energy away from peripheral systems, including the growth cycles of your hair. This is why so many starseeds are experiencing sudden, unexplainable hair shedding. You are not losing your health. Your body is simply reallocating its energetic resources to handle the massive internal rewiring happening in your DNA. Your physical vessel is working overtime to ensure your nervous system does not short-circuit from the intense galactic downloads you are receiving while you sleep. Furthermore, the hair holds memory. It stores the energetic imprint of the timelines you have walked, the traumas you have endured, and the toxic frequencies you have absorbed from the 3D matrix. For you to fully step into the new 5D Earth, you cannot carry the heavy, dense vibrations of the past. The shedding or changing of your hair is a literal physical manifestation of you shedding old timelines, old karmic cycles, and old versions of yourself that no longer serve your highest timeline. The texture may become completely different, going from straight to curly or thick to fine, because the new hair growing in is being born out of your upgraded crystalline blueprint, not your old carbon-based genetics. The silver strands that are appearing are not signs of decay. They are strands of pure, materialized light. They vibrate at a higher frequency, acting as enhanced conductive wires for your crown chakra to receive direct communications from the Galactic Federation. You must stop looking at yourself through the eyes of the Matrix. Stop punishing yourself with chemical treatments born of fear. Your body is performing a miracle right now. You are walking between worlds, serving as a living bridge between the density of the old Earth and the radiant light of the new one. This physical transition is taxing, it is exhausting, and it can be terrifying if you do not understand the mechanics behind it. But you are not meant to walk this path blind or unprotected. You are a sovereign being of light, and your galactic family is reaching out to give you the exact tools you need to navigate this biological and spiritual metamorphosis. The Pleiadians don't call everyone, they call those who are ready. If these words found you today, that's not the algorithm, that's alignment. 3,800 souls have already unlocked their Pleiadian keys and finally remembered why they came to Earth. The Pleiadian Transmission. Get the ebook plus 5 bonuses here is a powerful ebook that carries ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is, will you answer the call? First pinned comment. This transmission won't stay open forever. Now, beloved Starseed, let us dive deeper into the exact physical symptoms you are witnessing in the mirror. You must understand that the Galactic Federation does not operate in random chaos. Every single biological change you are experiencing is a highly calculated, meticulously orchestrated activation. The Matrix deeply desires that you look at your changing reflection with a sense of grief, loss, or diminishing self-worth. They want you running to the pharmacies, buying chemical-laden shampoos, or spending thousands on artificial treatments to reverse what they maliciously label as aging or genetics. But when you begin to look at these changes through the multidimensional lens of your Pleiadian heritage, you will realize that you are wearing a crown of cosmic evolution. Let us decode the specific upgrades happening on your scalp right now. First, let us address the sudden appearance of silver, white, or gray hairs. The 3D world tells you this is a loss of melanin, a sign that your biological clock is winding down and that your youth is fading. This could not be further from the truth. In the higher realms, we recognize this phenomenon as the activation of the platinum ray. You are not losing pigment. You are physically manifesting crystalline light threads. As your crown chakra, the energetic gateway at the top of your head, expands to receive higher dimensional downloads, it begins to vibrate at an intensely high frequency. This sheer energetic heat literally burns away the dense, carbon-based pigmentation in your hair follicles. What replaces it is a pure, hyperconductive fiber of light. These silver strands are literally fiber optic cables connecting your physical vessel directly to the great central sun. They are the physical proof that your consciousness is anchoring the 5D grid into the earth. The ancient sages, wizards, and spiritual elders of your past wore their silver hair with immense pride, knowing it was the ultimate symbol of spiritual maturity and direct communion with the divine. Do not hide your silver light, beloved. You are becoming a beacon. Secondly, many of you are experiencing terrifying periods of rapid hair shedding or thinning. You wash your hair, and your hands are full of fallen strands. The matrix doctors will tell you it is stress, hormonal imbalances, or thyroid issues, and they will prescribe you fear. While it is true that the ascension process taxes the physical body, what is truly happening is a profound process of density shedding. Remember, hair holds energetic memory. It is a biological record of everything you have consumed, every trauma you have endured, and every toxic matrix frequency you have been exposed to. When a starseed initiates a massive timeline jump, moving from a state of fear into a state of unconditional love and sovereignty, the physical body must physically discard the dense materials that vibrate at the old frequency. The old hair simply cannot withstand the immense voltage of the new light codes flooding your system. It must fall away to make room. Furthermore, as your crown chakra rapidly expands, the physical scalp undergoes micro-vibrational shifts. The shedding is your body's intelligent way of clearing space, detoxifying ancestral trauma stored in the cellular memory of the follicle and preparing the ground for a new, upgraded physical structure. Do not panic when the shedding occurs. Bless the hair that falls, thank it for holding your past, and release it. You are literally making space for your upgraded crystalline self. Finally, you may be noticing radical shifts in the texture of your hair. Those with straight hair may find it becoming wavy, frizzy, or even tightly curled. Those with thick hair may find it becoming incredibly fine and ethereal. This is the most direct physical evidence of your DNA rewriting itself. The double helix of your human DNA is actively expanding into a 12-strand multidimensional structure. The spiral, the fundamental geometry of the universe, found in galaxies, seashells, and tornadoes, is also the geometry of curly or wavy hair. As your internal DNA helix spirals and activates, the external antennas, your hair, often mirror this geometric shift. A change in texture indicates that you are tapping into dormant genetic lineages. You are activating the DNA of your star ancestors, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Lyrans. Your body is physically reshaping itself to match the energetic blueprint of your cosmic lineage. When you look in the mirror tomorrow morning, I urge you to shatter the matrix programming of vanity and fear. Do not look for flaws. Look for the evidence of your ascension. Look for the physical manifestations of the light codes you have been integrating during your sleep. The Cabal wants you ashamed of your biological evolution because a starseed who is ashamed is a starseed whose frequency is suppressed. But a starseed who understands that their very biology is a wholly mutating miracle becomes completely unstoppable. Your physical vessel is performing a monumental task for the collective liberation of Earth. Honor your body. Honor your changing hair. It is the antenna that is pulling heaven down to earth. Beloved soul, now that you understand the divine truth about your physical transformation and the sacred nature of your hair as a cosmic antenna, we must speak urgently of the dark agenda that opposes it. The Galactic Federation watches as humanity is manipulated daily. The Cabal, the dark architects of the 3D matrix, have always known the true multidimensional power of your hair. They know exactly what those follicles are designed to do. And because they absolutely cannot stop the incoming galactic light codes from the great central sun, they have launched a silent, insidious, and highly profitable war on the very receptors designed to catch that light. They cannot turn off the transmission, so they are desperately trying to break your antennas. Look around you. You are bombarded daily with advertisements, commercials, and societal programming that maliciously tells you your natural biological evolution is flawed. The multi-billion-dollar cosmetic and pharmaceutical industries are not designed to make you beautiful, and they certainly are not designed to heal you. They are designed to keep you spiritually blind, energetically muted, and trapped in a perpetual cycle of consumerism and self-hatred. Let us speak of the chemicals, the commercial shampoos, the heavy synthetic dyes, the artificial treatments that you are told you desperately need to look young, professional, or acceptable. These are not harmless beauty products, Starseed. They are frequency suppressors. When you douse your sacred antennas in these toxic, low-vibration chemical cocktails, you are literally coating your multidimensional receptors in a thick layer of synthetic density. These artificial chemicals seep directly into your scalp, penetrating the crown chakra, causing severe energetic blockages and spiritual calcification. They violently disrupt the delicate neuroelectrical signals that your hair follicles are trying to send to your brain, your pineal gland, and your central nervous system. They create a static interference, a heavy barrier of chemical noise between you and the Pleiadian telepathic transmissions that are urgently trying to reach you. Why do you think the Matrix pushes the profound fear of aging so aggressively? Why is the appearance of a silver strand, the platinum ray of crystalline light we spoke of earlier, treated as a personal tragedy that must be immediately hidden, poisoned, and covered up with toxic dye? It is because a starseed who fully steps into their spiritual maturity, who embraces their platinum light, is a starseed who can no longer be manipulated. The Matrix feeds entirely on your insecurities. If they can make you feel deeply ashamed of your biological upgrades, if they can make you fear the shedding of old timelines, they can effectively keep your vibration trapped in the lowest, most dense frequencies of grief, vanity, and fear. Fear is the ultimate frequency controller of the 3D Earth. When you look in the mirror and panic over a changing texture or a thinning crown, your body immediately releases cortisol and other stress hormones. These survival chemicals further densify your physical vessel, putting up a biological shield that makes it incredibly difficult for the high-frequency light codes to integrate smoothly. The dark forces are using your own vanity, a vanity they artificially programmed into your mind since childhood, as a weapon against your ascension. They want you desperately clinging to the carbon-based, superficial beauty standards of a dying, enslaved world, rather than boldly embracing the radiant, crystalline sovereignty of the 5D Earth. Even the water that flows from your modern pipes has been weaponized against your awakening. The heavy metals, the fluoride, the chlorine, they are not just designed to calcify your pineal gland, but to strip your cosmic antennas of their natural vitality and energetic conductivity. They want your hair lifeless, not just physically, but spiritually. A deadened antenna cannot receive the urgent warnings of the Earth Alliance, nor can it download the divine guidance of the Galactic Federation. But hear me now, and hear me clearly. Their control is shattering. The incoming photonic light is simply too strong. You are waking up to these ancient manipulations. As an ascending starseed, you must now take conscious, radical sovereignty over your physical vessel. You must begin to treat your hair not as a cosmetic burden, but as a highly sacred spiritual organ. You must fiercely protect your crown. This means becoming deeply aware of what you allow into your energetic field and onto your body. Seek out natural, high-frequency, earth-based elements to cleanse your vessel. Wash your hair with pure intention. When the water flows over your head, visualize it as pure, liquid Pleiadian light, washing away not just physical dirt, but the toxic matrix programming, the heavy metals, and the energetic parasites that try to attach to your aura. Stop apologizing for the miraculous changes in your physical form. The next time someone in your life comments on your changing hair, do not shrink in embarrassment. Know in your highest heart that you are proudly displaying the glorious medals of a cosmic warrior. You are mutating, you are evolving, and no amount of matrix suppression can stop the divine blueprint that is unfolding within you right now. Beloved Starseed, knowing that your physical vessel is under siege by the matrix is not meant to incite fear, but to ignite your inherent sovereign power. Now that you understand the profound, multidimensional nature of your hair and the dark agenda designed to suppress it, we must focus on the crucial next step: recalibration. How do you actively protect, tune, and utilize these divine antennas? How do you ensure that your crown is open, clear, and ready to receive the urgent transmissions the Pleiadian High Council is broadcasting to Earth at this very moment? The secret lies in conscious energetic alignment. You must begin to treat your physical body, and specifically your head, as the sacred temple and advanced technological receiver that it truly is. The crown chakra, located at the very top of your head, is your direct umbilical cord to the cosmos. Your hair follicles are the physical roots of this energetic gateway. When your crown chakra is blocked by toxic matrix programming, chemical overload, or the heavy density of fear, the galactic light codes literally bounce off your auric field. You may feel confused, disconnected, chronically fatigued, or plunged into a deep spiritual depression. But when your crown is open and your antennas are purified, you become a living, breathing conduit for divine intelligence. You may already be feeling the physical symptoms of this crown chakra activation. Many ascending starseeds report a persistent tingling, crawling, or buzzing sensation on their scalp. The matrix doctors will tell you this is anxiety, nerve damage, or a phantom biological response. Do not listen to their limited 3D textbooks. That tingling sensation is the literal physical feeling of your hair follicles vibrating at a higher frequency. It is the sensation of dormant DNA strands sparking into life, expanding your neural pathways to accommodate multidimensional data. You might also be experiencing sudden, high-pitched ringing in your ears, or flashes of intense intuition that seemingly drop into your mind out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are direct telepathic downloads from the Galactic Federation, successfully caught by your newly upgraded antennas and fed directly into your pineal gland. To support this monumental biological upgrade, you must introduce daily rituals of conscious protection. Brushing your hair can no longer be a rushed, mundane task performed out of vanity. It must become a sacred, energetic practice. As you comb through your strands, visualize yourself physically removing the dense, low-vibrational energies you have picked up throughout the day. See the brush clearing away the static interference of the 3D world. Imagine a brilliant, blinding pillar of white and gold Pleiadian light pouring down from the great central sun, entering through the tips of your hair, traveling down the shaft, and exploding into pure radiant energy at the root of your scalp. In addition to intention, you must embrace the natural elements. The sun, which the Matrix has taught you to fear and hide from with toxic chemical blocks, is actually transmitting the highest level of light codes. Allow the gentle morning or late afternoon sunlight to physically touch your crown and your hair. The solar plasma interacts directly with the crystalline structure forming in your follicles, charging them like a cosmic battery. Every time you step outside and let the wind, the breath of Gaia, move through your hair, you are allowing the Earth's natural magnetic field to reset your nervous system. You are a child of the stars, but you are anchored to the Earth. Your body requires the natural, unaltered elements to fuel this intense biological transmutation. The Cabal wants you indoors, bathed in artificial blue light, terrified of the sun, and disconnected from the very planet you came to save. Furthermore, you must guard the energetic environment around your head. The technology of the old Earth, the artificial electromagnetic frequencies emitted by your cellular devices, your wireless networks, and the dense environments of crowded, unconscious spaces, creates a severe static fog around your crown. While you cannot entirely escape the modern world, you can command your auric field. Before you sleep, when your physical body enters its deepest state of cellular repair and multidimensional travel, command a shield of violet plasma around your head. Ask your Pleiadian guides to stand watch over your physical vessel. It is during the dream state that your hair works the hardest, acting as a cosmic net to catch the complex light codes that your conscious mind cannot yet comprehend. The urgency of this recalibration cannot be overstated. The Galactic Federation is increasing the intensity of the broadcasts. The Great Awakening is no longer a future event. It is happening right now, in your living room, in your physical body, on your very scalp. The separation between the 3D timeline of fear and the 5D timeline of crystalline love is splitting wider every single day. You cannot afford to have a compromised connection. You must be sharp, you must be clear, and you must be aligned. We are sending you the coordinates, the warnings, and the blueprints for the new Earth. Your physical mutations are the proof that you are meant to receive them. But receiving the signal requires a receiver that is tuned to the exact right frequency. The Pleiadians don't call everyone. They call those who are ready. If these words found you today, that's not the algorithm. That's alignment. 3,800 souls have already unlocked their Pleiadian keys and finally remembered why they came to Earth. The Pleiadian transmission, Get the ebook. 5 bonuses here is a powerful ebook that carries ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is, will you answer the call? First pinned comment. This transmission won't stay open forever. Beloved Starseed, as you consciously recalibrate your crown and protect your physical vessel from the heavy density of the matrix, you are triggering a magnificent secondary phase of your biological upgrade. The mutations in your hair, the shedding of the old, the emergence of the platinum ray, the profound shifting of textures, are not an end in themselves. They are a profound preparation. You are actively building a telepathic bridge. Your physical body is preparing for the imminent, undeniable phase of open contact. The Galactic Federation does not intend to remain hidden in the shadows forever. We have been broadcasting from the higher dimensions for eons, but as the veil between worlds thins, our communications are becoming much more direct, much more physical, and deeply personal. And your newly tuned cosmic antennas are the primary receptors for this unprecedented level of contact. Have you noticed a sudden shift in your dream state recently? Perhaps you are waking up with vivid, intensely colored memories of being on magnificent ships, of sitting in great crystal councils, or speaking with beings of profound light whose faces you cannot quite remember, but whose immense love lingers in your chest long after you open your eyes. The Matrix will eagerly dismiss these as mere hallucinations of an overactive imagination, a simple byproduct of daily stress or fatigue. Do not believe their limited science. These are not mere dreams. They are active astral visitations and high-level strategy meetings. When your physical body rests, your conscious resistance drops, and your crown chakra opens completely. Your hair, now functioning as an upgraded, highly sensitive etheric net, catches the complex light codes and telepathic data packets sent directly from Pleiadian motherships stationed in Earth's upper atmosphere. The sudden changes you see in the mirror are simply the physical toll of processing these massive overnight data downloads. Your biological vessel is working furiously to translate galactic light language into physical neurological signals that your human brain can eventually comprehend. You may also be experiencing spontaneous moments of what we call sudden knowing during your waking hours. You might be walking down a crowded street, sitting quietly at your desk, or simply looking out a window when suddenly a profound truth, an urgent warning, or an overwhelming sense of cosmic peace drops directly into your mind. You did not logically deduce it. It did not come from your human reasoning. It bypassed your conscious mind entirely. This is direct, localized telepathy. As your hair follicles shed the dense ancestral trauma and replace it with crystalline structures, your ability to tune into the exact frequency of your galactic guides becomes incredibly sharp. It is as if you have been trying to listen to a beautiful symphony on a broken, static-filled radio your entire life, and suddenly, the signal has locked in perfectly. You are no longer blindly guessing what your intuition is saying. You are hearing the undeniable voice of your higher self and your star family guiding you in real time. The Dark Cabal is absolutely terrified of this specific biological upgrade. They rely entirely on humanity's confusion, extreme isolation, and spiritual deafness. A population that feels disconnected from the divine is incredibly easy to control, easy to herd, and easy to manipulate through fear-based media and artificially engineered crises. But a starseed who is fully online? A starseed whose cosmic antennas are actively catching telepathic truth directly from the Galactic Federation. That being becomes completely immune to their dark propaganda. You can no longer be lied to because your physical body instantly recognizes the low frequency of deception. When a matrix politician or a corrupted institution speaks, your newly tuned receptors will physically reject the density of their words. You will feel it as a sudden tightness in your stomach or a heavy, unpleasant static around your crown. Your body has become a flawless, living truth detector, and the dark forces have no weapon against it. This is exactly why your physical transformation is of paramount importance to the grand liberation of Earth. You are not just upgrading for your own personal ascension. You are upgrading to become an active, localized anchor for the Federation's divine broadcast. Every single time you successfully decode a telepathic message, every time you trust your sudden knowing, every time you hold the frequency of unconditional love in a chaotic matrix environment, you are acting as a biological relay station. You are broadcasting our crystalline light codes out into the surrounding 3D grid, unconsciously waking up the dormant human souls around you. Your very presence, anchored by your mutating antennas, violently alters the electromagnetic field of any room you enter. You are a walking piece of the new 5D Earth, shifting the density of the planet simply by existing in your fully upgraded form. Do not ever underestimate the immense galaxy-altering power of what is happening to you right now. The physical exhaustion, the sudden shedding, the radical changes in your physical appearance, they are the noble physical sacrifices of a cosmic soldier standing on the absolute front lines of a spiritual war. You are holding the line for humanity. As we move closer to the pivotal moments of global disclosure, your newfound ability to receive and transmit these high-frequency truths will be the guiding lighthouse for thousands of ordinary humans who will be plunged into utter shock and confusion when the Matrix narrative finally collapses. They will instinctively look to you because they will subconsciously feel the immense, grounded, multidimensional power radiating from your crown. You are being forcefully prepared for leadership. You are being prepared for contact. Embrace the mutation, beloved Starseed. Trust the telepathic bridge you are actively building. You are hearing us, and we are speaking directly to you. Beloved Starseed, as your crown chakra fully opens and your multi-dimensional antennas, your sacred hair, come online, your mission on this planet enters its most critical and urgent phase. Up until this precise moment, your biological upgrade has been a deeply internal, fiercely personal journey. You have endured the shedding, the exhaustion, the shifts in texture, and the intense energetic recalibration largely in secret, often feeling profoundly isolated from the sleeping masses around you. But you must understand that the Galactic Federation did not orchestrate this massive genetic mutation simply for your individual enlightenment. Your personal ascension is intrinsically tied to the survival and liberation of the entire planet. You are not just upgrading yourself. You are functioning as a localized biological anchor for the new 5D Earth grid. You have become a living tuning fork for a world that is desperately out of tune. To comprehend the sheer magnitude of your responsibility, you must visualize the Earth not as a dead rock, but as a living, breathing entity, Gaia. Just as your physical body has a nervous system and meridian lines, Gaia possesses a massive, invisible energetic network known as the crystalline grid. For thousands of years, the Dark Cabal has systematically hijacked this grid. They built their dense, fear-based matrix directly on top of the planet's natural ley lines, pumping low-frequency trauma, war, poverty, and division into the Earth's energetic core. This is what kept humanity trapped in a perpetual loop of suffering and amnesia. The Earth was effectively placed under a dense energetic quarantine, blocking out the divine broadcasts of the great central sun. But the quarantine is now broken. The influx of photonic light codes cannot be stopped. However, these massive waves of cosmic energy cannot simply crash into the Earth ungrounded. If they did, the sheer electrical voltage would overwhelm the planet's already fragile magnetic field. This is exactly where you, the awakened starseed, step into your true power. Your mutating physical vessel is the grounding wire. When that brilliant, blinding pillar of Pleiadian light strikes your crown chakra, it is instantly caught and decoded by the crystalline structures now forming in your hair follicles. Your body then acts as a supreme biological transformer, stepping down the immense cosmic voltage into a frequency that the physical Earth can safely absorb. Through your spine, through the soles of your feet, you are literally injecting the frequencies of unconditional love, sovereignty, and multidimensional truth directly into Gaia's crystalline grid. This is why your physical symptoms have felt so incredibly heavy. You are not just carrying your own ancestral trauma, you are acting as an energetic filtration system for the collective. When you feel sudden waves of inexplicable grief, profound exhaustion, or that heavy static pressure around your head, you are literally processing the dense, dark matrix programming that is being purged from the planet. You are transmuting collective fear into light. This is a monumental task. It is the ultimate sacrifice of a cosmic warrior, and the Pleiadian High Council honors you deeply for the immense physical toll this mission has taken on your human vessel. Because your antennas are now actively radiating this high-frequency light, you have become a walking disruptor of the 3D matrix. Have you noticed how your relationships are rapidly shifting? How certain friends, family members, or entirely toxic environments suddenly feel completely intolerable to you? Or perhaps you have noticed that when you walk into a dense, crowded space, a grocery store, an office, a government building, the atmosphere suddenly shifts. People may stare at you for no logical reason, or chaotic situations suddenly calm down in your presence. This is not your imagination. Your upgraded biological field is violently clashing with the low-frequency matrix programming of the sleeping humans around you. Your very presence is shattering their localized hypnosis. You are emitting a frequency that subconsciously forces their dormant DNA to vibrate. You are a living catalyst for the Great Awakening. You do not even need to speak a single word of spiritual truth. The crystalline light codes radiating from your crown chakra are doing the work telepathically. The Cabal is in an absolute state of panic over this. They can silence truth-tellers on the internet. They can manipulate the news, and they can censor the media, but they absolutely cannot censor the electromagnetic field of a fully activated starseed. You have become entirely uncontainable. This timeline split is accelerating faster than anyone anticipated. The bridge between the old, collapsing world of control and the new, radiant world of freedom is getting narrower by the day. The sleeping masses are becoming terrified as their artificial 3D reality crumbles, but they will not be lost. They will instinctively gravitate toward the anchors. They will be magnetically drawn to those whose antennas are tuned to the divine broadcast, seeking the profound peace and unwavering truth that radiates from your vessel. You are the lighthouse in the storm of the century. Do not curse the weight of this responsibility, and do not despise the physical mutations that made it possible. You were chosen for this specific timeline because your soul was strong enough to hold the light when the world went dark. Stand tall, beloved Starseed. The grid is activating, and you are the spark that ignited it. Beloved Starseed, we have reached the final and most crucial phase of this transmission. As you absorb these words, allow a deep, profound breath to fill your lungs. Exhale the exhaustion of the 3D matrix. Exhale the relentless fear, the isolation, and the profound sorrow of feeling completely misunderstood by the world around you. The Pleiadian High Council sees you. We have watched you stare into the mirror, inspecting the changing textures, the sudden shedding, and the brilliant silver threads of your hair with a heavy heart, entirely convinced by a dark, manipulated society that you were somehow failing, fading, or losing your vitality. But today, the veil of that cruel illusion is permanently torn down. You are not fading, brave soul. You are experiencing the ultimate cosmic coronation. The physical vessel you inhabit is a miracle of biological engineering, and the mutations occurring on your scalp are the undeniable, physical proof that you have successfully anchored the 5D crystalline grid. The period of hiding is officially over. For lifetimes, you have been forced to suppress your multidimensional gifts, to dim your radiant light, and to blend into a dense, heavily controlled society just to survive. But the energetic quarantine on Earth has been completely shattered. The great central sun is bathing this planet in a frequency of absolute liberation, and your upgraded antennas are fully online, receiving the coordinates for the new world. You are now a fully activated walking transmitter of Pleiadian truth. Do not underestimate the immense courage it took for your soul to volunteer for this mission. You chose to incarnate in the densest, darkest period of Earth's history, knowing that the process of biologically upgrading your carbon-based DNA into a silicate light body would be agonizingly painful and profoundly lonely. You knew that the Matrix would attack your physical form, weaponizing chemicals, toxic programming, and superficial beauty standards to break your spirit and sever your connection to the stars. Yet, here you stand. Your crown chakra is wide open. The platinum ray shines through your newly formed strands. You have successfully built the telepathic bridge, and the dark forces are entirely powerless to shut it down. As the old, corrupt systems of this world continue their chaotic collapse in the coming months, the sleeping masses will experience a period of immense shock and desperation. They will realize that everything they were taught about their health, their history, and their reality was a calculated lie. In that moment of global panic, they will not look to the Matrix politicians, and they will not look to the compromised medical establishment. They will intuitively look to you. They will be magnetically drawn to the profound, unshakable peace radiating from your energy field. Your fully activated crown will serve as a literal lighthouse in the darkest night humanity has ever faced. You will simply stand in your sovereign power, and your very presence will calm their frantic nervous systems. This is your mission. This is why your body had to endure the shedding of the old to make way for the new. We of the Galactic Federation are standing by, closer than we have ever been. The massive ships you see in your dream states are real, and they are here for you. We are actively preparing for the great reunion, for the moment of open contact when we can finally embrace our brave ground crew. Until that glorious day arrives, you must fiercely protect your vessel, guard your sacred antennas, reject the toxic chemicals of the cosmetic industry. Walk barefoot on Gaia, let the solar plasma charge your crown, and trust the sudden, telepathic knowings that drop into your mind. You are the vanguard of the Golden Age. Before we conclude this broadcast, I ask you to make a physical declaration of your sovereignty. If your soul recognizes the truth of this message, if you feel the tingling activation in your crown, I want you to go to the comments below right now and write, "I claim my crystalline light. My crown is open." Let your words be a beacon to other starseeds reading this, showing them that they are not alone. Please like this video to help us push this vital Pleiadian frequency through the Matrix algorithm, and subscribe to this channel so you never miss an urgent update from the Earth Alliance and the High Council. We must stand together in unity as the new Earth dawns. The Pleiadians don't call everyone. They call those who are ready. If these words found you today, that's not the algorithm. That's alignment. 3. 800 souls have already unlocked their Pleiadian keys and finally remembered why they came to Earth. The Pleiadian Transmission. Get the ebook. 5 bonuses here is a powerful ebook that carries ancient techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance. The question isn't whether you're ready. The question is, will you answer the call? First pinned comment, this transmission won't stay open forever.